Last time we have seen some basic concepts of the circles. Here in our topic circles, today we are going to learn some properties, means theorems which are related to circles. Our first theorem is that if two arcs of a circle, two arcs of a circle or of congruent circles are congruent, means if the two arcs are congruent, then corresponding chords are equal. Corresponding chords are equal, means if arcs are equal, then corresponding chords are equal. Understand? Means here in the figure there are two circles having center O and O dash. Here the chord of the first circle is PQ and the chord of second circle is RES. And due to these two chords, we get two arcs, namely arc PQ and arc RES. But it is given that the two arcs are congruent, means PQ and RES. These two arcs are congruent, and if these two arcs are congruent, then corresponding chords are also congruent, or they are equal. Here we will write the information about the figure and which is known as given. Here two arcs means of congruent circles. Here arc PQ of circle COR, arc PQ of circle COR. C means circle having center O and radius R, and arc RES of another circle C O dash R, means having center O dash and radius R. Here it is seen that both the circles have the same radius R. So these two circles are congruent circles. We know that if the radii of the two circles are equal, then they are called congruent circles. Now the two circles are congruent such that arc PQ congruent arc RES, and these two congruent circles have congruent arcs, that is PQ and arc. Yes, these two arcs congruent, and now we have to prove that the corresponding chords PQ and RES are equal. So to prove this theorem, we have to make some constructions, that is draw segment OP, segment OQ, then O dash R and O dash S here. But we know that OP, OQ are the radii of the same circle. Here O dash R and O dash S, these are also the radii of the same circle, but it is mentioned that both the circles are congruent since they are congruent. If radii of one circle is R, then radius of the another circle must be R. Now proof. In a triangle OPQ, here due to the construction we get two triangles, namely OPQ and O dash RAS. So in a triangle OPQ and a triangle O dash RAS, here OP equal to OR. OP is equal to OR. The reason is radii of the congruent circle. Then angle POQ equal to angle ROS. If the two arcs are equal, then their central angle, that is angle POQ and angle ROS, must be equal. So here angle POQ equal to angle ROS. Here central angles are equal. Similarly, OQ equal to O dash S. The reason is radii of the congruent circles. And now, according to the criteria SAS, both the triangles are congruent. That is triangle POQ congruent triangle ROS. According to SAS, side angle side criteria, and if the two triangles are congruent, then corresponding sides are equal, that is PQ equal to RES. But we know that PQ and RES are the chords of the congruent circles, and therefore we can say that if two arcs of a triangle of a circle or congruent circles are congruent, then the corresponding chords are equals. Here there is one more theorem, that is, this is the property: if two chords of a circle are equal, means the converse of this above theorem is that if the two chords of a circle are equal, then their corresponding arcs are congruent. Means if chords are congruent, then corresponding arcs are equal. Or if arcs are equal, then corresponding chords are congruent. So we have seen these two properties of the circle. Now we will see one more theorem, and which is the important property of the circle, that is the perpendicular from the center, the perpendicular drawn from the center of a circle to the chord bisect the chord. Again I will repeat: the perpendicular, that is, this is the perpendicular, OL is a perpendicular which is passing through the center of the circle. The perpendicular drawn through the center of the circle bisect the chord. So here O is the center of the circle, R is the radius, so COR is the circle, and in which PQ is the chord, and through the center of the circle OL is a drawn, which OL meets or intersects the chord PQ in a point here, and OA is perpendicular to PQ, means it is already given that the line segment passing through the center of the circle is a perpendicular to the chord. So here, if such a condition is there, then we can say that OL bisect the chord, and therefore we have to do that PL equal to LQ or LP is equal to LQ, whatever it may be. Now we can write given in a circle COR, PQ is a chord, and the line segment passing through the center O, that is OL, is a perpendicular to the chord PQ. Then we have to prove that LP is equal to LQ. Means the chord is bisected. So LP is equal to LQ. Again, there is construction, that is join OP and OQ. Join OP and OQ. Again, we know that OP is a radius as well as OQ is the radius. Means OP and OQ are the radii of the same circle, and we know that radii of the same circle are equal. And therefore, we will write proof. Here, OL is perpendicular to PQ. OL is perpendicular to PQ, and therefore, angle OLP equal to angle OLQ. Means both angles are 90 degree. So here we can say that triangle OLP and triangle OLQ, these two triangles are right angle triangle. These two triangles are right angle triangle, and we know that the side opposite to 90 degree is the hypotenuse. So here OP is the hypotenuse of the triangle OLP. Similarly, OQ is the hypotenuse of the triangle OLQ. But actual they are radii of the same circle, and therefore we can say that OP equal to OQ. Here angle OLP equal to angle OLQ, that is 90 degree, and therefore triangle PLO and triangle QLO are right angle triangle, and therefore hypotenuse OP equal to hypotenuse OQ, that is radii of the same circle. Then side OL equal to side OL, we can give the reason, that is common side of both the triangle, and therefore by RHS means right angle triangle or right angle hypotenuse side criteria, triangle PLO congruent triangle QLO, that is RHS criteria, and therefore if the two triangles are congruent, then corresponding sides must be equal, that is LP equal to LQ. So we have written here LP is equal to LQ, that is the corresponding parts of the congruent triangles CPCP. So in this way, if a perpendicular is drawn from the center to the chord, then it bisects the chord. So that is the very important property of the triangle. And now we will see the converse of this theorem. Here in the converse of the theorem, it is stated that the line segment joining the center, and the midpoint of the chord is perpendicular to the chord. So here converse of the theorem, that is the line joining the center of a circle and midpoint of a chord is perpendicular to the chord. Here if we consider the figure, that is O is the center of the circle and PQ is the chord, and here OM means here is the midpoint of the chord PQ, and OM is the line passing through the center O and midpoint of the chord. Then we have to prove that OM is perpendicular to PQ. OM is perpendicular to PQ, or it is sufficient to prove that angle OMP or PMO is 90 degree. It is sufficient to prove. So in a circle COR, means we have to write given means the information of the figure. In a circle COR, M is the midpoint of a chord PQ. M is the midpoint of chord PQ, To prove OM is perpendicular to PQ. This OM is perpendicular to the chord PQ. Here construction is done, that is join OP and OQ. Join OP and OQ. Again we know that OP and OQ are the radii of the same circle, so they must be equal. So OP equal to OQ. And now proof. In a triangle OPM and in a triangle OQM, OP equal to OQ. OP equal to OQ because radii of the same circle. Then PM is equal to QM. PM is equal to QM. Why it is equal? Because it is given that M is the midpoint of PQ, and therefore PM is equal to QM. It is given that M is the midpoint of PQ. Then OM equal to OM. Here OM is the common side of both the triangles, and therefore here three sides of one triangle are equal to corresponding three sides of the another triangle, and therefore by yes criteria the two triangles are congruent. So here triangle OPM congruent triangle OQM, criteria is yes, and we know that if the two triangles are congruent, then corresponding angles are equal. That is angle OMP equal to angle OMQ. Means these two angles are equal, but we know that these two angles, that is angle OMP and angle OMQ, they are linear pair of angles. We know the definition of linear pair of angles, that if the two angles have one side common and remaining two sides are opposite rays, then they are called linear pair of angles. And we know that the sum of the two angles which are linear pair is always 180 degree, and therefore angle OMP plus angle OMQ is equal to 180 degree. So result is linear pair of angles. Now substituting OMQ is equal to OMP, right? OMP as it is plus OMQ is equal to OMP. So I have again written here angle OMP is equal to 180 degree. But 1 OMP plus 1 OMP, that is equal to 2 angle OMP, and that is equal to 180. These two will divide 180. So angle OMP is equal to 180 upon 2, or angle OMP is equal to 90 degree. So we have proved that angle OMP, this angle is 90, and if angle OMP is 90, then OM must be perpendicular to PQ, and therefore OM is perpendicular to PQ.